interview the owner of the firm. So
yes, Mr. Matosowski.
Yeah.
So come on over. We're gonna show you really quick where the office is.
This is the building. So
Yes, this is the their bank is in the 11th floor,
yeah.
and we are right here.
So this is the firm, Florida DUI Group.
So we're gonna see you guys inside.
Bye. See you there.
Hello, Mr. Osowski. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Good. My name is Kendra Leung. I'm a UCF student, and this is an interview that we're trying to do for a business law class.
Hi, I'm Tiffany. I'm a UCF student too. Like she said, we are here for our final project. Also, because we want to know more about your firm and how it's like.
Okay.
So before we start, can you tell us a little bit about Florida DUI Group?
I'm a law firm that specializes in criminal defense, traffic-related issues. So anytime someone gets a ticket, pulled over for speeding, gets arrested, they call me to have myself represent them.
Mm-hmm. So my first question is about your firm. So what type of business entity is your firm? Why did you choose this type of business entity?
I am an LLC, and through talking with accountants and advisors, they informed me that this was the best way to set up my partnership for tax purposes and for liability issues. In case anyone isn't satisfied, they come after the company rather than me individually.
What is the first more important contract or contractual relationship, and who is the other party of the contract, and what are the main terms of the agreement?
Well, pretty much every client that I have has to sign a contract where they agree to hire me as their lawyer, and then I agree to represent them in their case. So every client's contract is the most important, and the terms of that contract are obviously they pay me a fee to represent them in court, and then I agree to to help them through the case. I appear in court for them, argue their case to the judge or to the prosecutor. And then hopefully try to get them the best outcome possible.
Awesome. So what is the firm's most valuable type of intellectual property, and how did the firm acquire the legal rights to this intellectual right?
There's not necessarily an intellectual property per se, but obviously having gone to undergrad and law school, the knowledge that I've acquired through then, and then after law school, the specialized training that I have in the specific area of law that I practice. Not many other people and attorneys in town have that, so I have more training and experience than they do, but it's not something that they couldn't go out and acquire. They just choose not to. So the main thing that I offer is my experience and my training that I have in this specific area of law that I practice.
Another question is, who is the first most essential or important agent? And is that an agent or employee or independent contractor?
I would say we have two. Obviously, I'm the one that goes to court for the client. So without me, they don't get the representation. So I handle the legal side of things, but also my assistant handles all the scheduling, all the filing the paperwork and everything like that. So without kind of both of us working hand in hand, this stuff can't get done. Obviously, the paperwork has to be filed appropriately. Phone calls have to get returned, and when I'm in court, I can't manage both those functions at the same time. So I rely on her to handle those functions, so I can concentrate on representing my clients in court.
You guys are employees for the firm, or you guys are independent contractors?
She's an employee of the firm. Obviously, I'm the managing partner and owner of the firm.
Okay.
What is the most important lawsuit that the firm is facing today? Is the firm the plaintiff or the defendant in this case, or is that case more likely to sell out our court or go to trial?
Well, just given the type of business that I have, every client is involved in a lawsuit, whether they have a speeding ticket or are charged with a crime. And in every case, my clients are the defendants in the case. The state of Florida is either saying that they violated a traffic law or committed a crime. So we are the defendants, in the case, even though the firm isn't the defendant. Obviously, the client is the defendant.
Yeah.
And whereas all cases have to go to court, most of them don't end up in trial. They usually settle along the way. But every case that I handle has to go to court. And then, like I said, most of them don't end up in trial. They usually settle. But every case does go to court in front of a judge.
What is the firm's ethical culture like?
Well, I mean, I try to, because when people come in, obviously, most of them have never been in trouble before with the law. They're scared, nervous. They don't know what to expect. So, I try to put myself in their position, and they have a lot of questions. So I try to kind of break it down and explain to them, what to expect. And, I try to treat them how I would want, someone to treat my, brother, sister, mother, daughter, things like that. And I train my assistant the same way that, these people, are mostly scared, and they may call, 500 times just because that they, that they don't know that things aren't going to get resolved today, and you just kind of have to, show them, tell them what the system is. Hey, if you don't hear from me, that's not a bad thing. It takes a while for the system to play out. So it's just kind of, handling the fears and the unknown for people that haven't been through the system before.
I appreciate your time, and thank you very much for
helping us on this project.
Thank
we
you both.
appreciate your time.
Have a good day, sir.
Thank you.